What's up? What is up? Mark J all up in your YouTube browser. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got an unboxing for you guys. We're looking at the Presonus Faderport version 2. We're going to use this inside of Studio One 4. You can actually use this with any DAW, so whatever you want extra control over your channels with, you can use this in it, so we're going to open the box and we're going to see what we got inside this box, and the next video I'm going to actually do a review on it and show you how it works inside Studio One. So without further ado, let's head over to the studio. Let's get this thing cracked open. Alright guys, here we go. The Presonus Faderport USB automation and transport controller. This is the box it comes in. It's not super huge. It's going to look really good on a desk. So let's see what's actually inside of the box. Alright, have some paperwork here. It's my serial number on there. It's telling you to go register your stuff over there on presonus.com. We have some other stuff I probably won't be busying myself with reading. Get rid of that. Let's get to the good stuff. Alrighty. Here we have a USB cable. Let's take a look at that right quick. Want to make sure you guys see everything you're getting into here. And there we go. USB cable. 6 foot USB cable. USB 2, as you can see. Just regular USB, so guess we don't need USB 3 for something like this. Stick this over here on the side. I'm assuming this is the actual power supply. Alright, inside here we have, there we go. Let's take a look at it. We're gonna look at everything. Alright, we have our actual power supply here with our connectors for whatever region of the world you're in. European. Here we go. This is what we need right here. This is the American deal right here. So apparently you just take this and take a good look at that right there. Alrighty, this is the American. So there's a little notch inside here right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little notch. Come on, focus for me. There's a little notch, okay? See that little notch right there? You want to take this, I'm gonna just kind of slide it on in there, like so. Yep, there we go. Slide it on in here like this. Click, and there we go. And now we have our American power supply, so we're gonna need that. Okay, the rest of this stuff we can get rid of, we're not going to use. And now to the piece de la resistance. Going to look at the actual fader port itself. It comes in this like egg crate stuff here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is just my receipt right here. I just stuck it in there for safekeeping. Now we're pretty much done with the box. We can get rid of that. Let's look at the actual fader port itself. Comes in a bag. Let's pop it open. Alrighty. We have a little feet for it. Little non-skid feet. So they're all little circles right there, as you can see. We can pull these out and put these on the bottom so it doesn't slide around on your desk. We have a silicone packet for all you super geniuses out there. Do not eat the silicone package. Don't eat it. Just keep it dry during shipping. Get rid of that. And now we're back at the actual fader port itself. Get rid of this right here. And there we go, man. There we go. Really nice. Really nice. Little warning here on the bottom. I don't know if you can see all of that. you know, go to your Presonus website and your profile, and you actually, if you don't own Presonus Studio One, you know, and you're using this for another DAW, you go and you make an account to register this, because you're going to have to put in the serial number to get the software and firmware updates, I'm sure, in order to actually use this in your other DAWs. For Studio One people, you know, we're going to just log in and put in our serial number, and we're going to be able to work from there after we download whatever software that comes with this. So now let's just take a quick little look at the actual Faderport itself. Alright, so here we go with the actual Faderport itself. Really nice looking piece of equipment. Here we go. This right here is the actual fader button. This one is this fader is actually connected to each channel inside of your DAW. So as you switch the channels in your DAW, this will actually go to whatever level you have it set. You know, you can also use this to control panning and other various automations. If you want a really strict control over your automations, you can also latch this to that. Solo mode, mute mode, you can arm your channel. This is the shift button to use your secondary controls, which are labeled in white right up under here. You know, your latch, trim, you know, your read for your plugins and so on and so forth. All right, here's the actual session navigator right here. This is your large encoder. It's a click button. You can also click it. You know, it also scrolls these previous and next. These actually move to the next channel or the previous channel in your session. You can hit shift and undo, shift and redo, you know, to undo something that you've done or redo something that you may have erased by mistake. You have your actual link button here, and you have your actual panning. You know, panning, you know, you can use your encoder to actually control your panning, or you can latch it to your fader right here and use this for panning if you're trying to really get in there, you know, and get some really intricate panning done. You know, this is your actual session right here, you know, so it can nudge events in your session. So if you want to move a kick or something over, or move a hi-hat over, you know, you can just use this, you know, move it on over. Once you do that, you know, these are actual marker, you know, you can hit that and move to the next marker in your session. So say we're moving from bar 4 to bar 8, you know, we hit that and move on over. You know, we can do it like that. That's pretty awesome. And this is our actual main transport area. You know, you have your play and pause, you stop, you record, you know, you have your loop, you can loop it here, you can rewind, and you can fast forward. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand. You know, once you actually get it into the DAW, you know, I think it's going to be pretty awesome to use. I can't wait to hook it up, and I'm going to be doing that right now. Let's take a look at this back here. Another thing you can do is, if you can see that foot switch, you can actually hook a foot switch to it, and you can use that foot switch to punch in and out if you want to do that. Your power button and your USB connector on the back, you know, and that's it. You know, pretty simple but very powerful piece of equipment. Really great if you're really starting to get to the point where you want to take, you know, you want to be really meticulous in your mixing. You know, so that's what I got it for. You know, I want to really have extra control over what I'm doing. You know, of course, mixes are going to come out different. You know, I don't have a professionally treated room, but I followed all the rules you have to do in order to get as best a sound as I possibly could in the room that I'm using. But again, here we go, the Presonus Faderport version 2 production controller. Really nice piece of equipment. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Feels really sturdy. It's built like a tank. You know, this housing right here is actual metal. You know, from what I understand, this motor is just built to go on and on forever, you know, so we're going to be really looking into that, and over the next few months we're going to be stress testing the hell out of this thing, you know. So there you go. Next video about the Faderport, we're going to actually put it into the DAW, and we're going to start using it and see exactly how it works in mixing situations, whether it be mixing your vocals or mixing your instrumentals, you know, so we can get them ready for the internet, for you to sell on BeatStars, Airbit, or, you know, put your stuff up, your singles up to sell, Spotify or whatever. But I don't want to ramble. That's what we're going to do. I'm Mark J. This is the Presonus Faderport Control Series, and I'll check you out on the next one.